you don't need to pass anybody's toll bridge to be one with God. All you need to do is do the inner work and align yourself and center yourself with God, you know, embed inner divinity in your breath through pranayama and master your mind through meditation. And you could be one with God, you know, like I said, if people tell you, you have to do this to be one with God, or you have to do this for God to listen to you, how would they know? You know, just, it's real simple. Just sit on the side of your bed, close your eyes, and have tea with God, you know, and you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything, you know. That would be my easiest suggestion. And if Vladimir, you need some help, you know, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, free 7-day trial, no pressure, 100% free. So, yeah, I would just say, like, a lot of people say a lot of things, but how would they know how you feel about God or where you are on your spiritual path? They wouldn't. They're just making up ghost stories. They're just guessing. Only you know what God works for you and resonates with you. How would you know what God is the best? Whichever God makes you feel the best, that is the best, right? There is no one size fits all. It's basically what makes you feel good. When I look at Shiva's picture, I feel uplifted. Shiva is the best, right? When I look at Ganesha, I don't feel the same way. Okay, Shiva's my guy, you know? So align yourself with Shiva. So that's what I would say. There's no one size fits all. It's basically, I like to say, the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, right? We're not trying to give you dogma or religion or tell you what God is or what God thinks. How would I know what God thinks? In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says the supreme science of God, yoga, right? Which basically means we test it, we observe it, we experience it, so we know it, right? I don't want you to blindly believe me about Kriya Yoga. I want you to see for yourself. Test it out and see if it uplifts you. And if it uplifts you, let's get to work. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Just give it a chance. That's all I say. And that's why July 1st, I started the free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial. Try it out, you know? I don't want money to be a barrier entry. Let's just try it out. And if it works for you and you like what I say and you want to support me, then that'll be perfectly great. But just give it a chance. So, yeah, so I would just say, do your own inner work and don't listen to anybody, and see what works best for you and what techniques or what God resonates with you the best. That is the best God, in my opinion. Are you feeling spiritually lost? Like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com right now to unlock your free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial. Plus, when you sign up, you'll receive 100% free private one-on-one soul coaching call with me, Vedagurudev. In that call, I will personally help you overcome whatever's holding you back and guide you into the happiness you've always been searching for.
I accidentally skipped Paul's questions, so I'm going to go back up.
Okay, all right.
Sorry,
No
Paul.
problem.
Paul says, I like yogic philosophy like the yamas and niyamas. Have we ever discussed the enemies of the mind? I'd like you to talk about that. Things that hinder our spiritual growth. Great question.
Yeah, so as you know, Paul's a member of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. A couple weeks ago, we went through the yamas and the niyamas, you know, basically the do's and don'ts of Patanjali from the Yoga Sutras, you know. So the enemies of the mind. I mean, all these lower frequencies are enemies of the mind. Vasanas, samskaras, karma, fear, um, Maya, delusion, blockages, resistance, obstacles, anger, jealousy, desires, guilt. Guilt's a big one. Yeah, all these lower emotions are enemy of the mind, and they really block you up, and they create obstacles, and they try to keep you in that pit of despair where you can't uplift your frequency to your mind. Like they say, these lower frequencies are in the lower three chakras, right? The root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the navel chakra, right? So where you're always trying to, my guru used to call the navel chakra the fire pit, where you burn all your lower emotions, right? So we're always trying to raise our emotions. Once we get to the heart chakra, you come to the bridge to the spiritual chakra. So we're always trying to, I like when Babaji says, climb the ladder up to bliss, not down to ignorance, right? Ignorance is another one. So we're always trying to go up. We're not trying to go down. So like these enemies of the mind, they dwell in the the pit of despair, the lower chakras, right? So we're always trying to bring them up and burn them in the navel chakra, so that way they don't follow us up to the higher chakras, if that makes sense. So it takes a lot of work. I know, because when I first started on the path of Kriya Yoga, my first 3 months was like a nightly war. When I went to sleep, that ego was waiting there at the door to fight me. When I went through daily life, it was there to fight me, So you just have to overcome it. Your ego doesn't want to die. It loves to eat the food that you give it, the things, your attachments, your distractions. So when you start dissolving the ego, it fights you. It definitely fought me for 3 months, and you just gotta keep one foot in front of the other. I like when Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutras, the line to God is not a straight line; it's a zigzag, right? We all fall off. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't be self-aware, and don't try to make sense of it. Just dust yourself off and keep walking. So yeah, I would just say do the inner work, and all these enemies of the mind, they'll fight you at first, but they'll eventually dissipate and dissolve, right? And you'll begin to become a detached witness and just laugh at the comedy show on the stage of life like it is. Like, here it comes, guilt again. Here comes Kramer through the door of Seinfeld. Jerry, or whatever,
Right through.
He's coming through, right? He don't even need an invitation. So when you see it, you become more of a detached witness, more self-aware. Like, oh, there he is. I like when Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, your ego's always hiding behind that tree over there. It's always hiding around. Can I come in? No, stay outside.
No.
So yeah. So you begin. Once you have the awareness that there are enemies of the mind, you're more aware of it. Most people, 90% of the people in the world, they're just NPCs. They're not aware, So being aware is probably the greatest gift God can give you, because most people aren't aware. Once you're aware, then you see the Wizard of Oz. You see the pieces on the chessboard, a 3D chess. So when you're aware, you're like, that ego's back. Oh, here he comes. I see your game. I know your playbook. Not interested, Let me sell you some snake oil. No thanks, right? You want to buy the Brooklyn Bridge today? No, I don't. I don't believe anything you say, ego. You're a liar.
No.
Liars tell lies. So yeah, you begin to laugh at the enemies of the mind, these lower frequency emotions, once they attack, and they always try to attack as like jokers, like my fort, my shield is up, my fort is fortified. I can't be broken by you lower frequency emotions, you jokers, you know, you little devils, right? Trying to
You
get
little
under my
devils.
skin and dance around, you know.
Oh, Paul says thank you and happy birthday, Veronica. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes.
Yeah, keep the birthday wishes coming. We got a lot of them today. Best birthday ever.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Veronica.
Thank you. I have another question from Vladimir. He says, did you go through pain when the chakras were becoming active? Like your nervous system had to go through pain in order to handle the new energies?
Do you feel like something inside you is quietly breaking down? Like you've tried all the right things, meditation apps, self-help books, endless YouTube rabbit holes, but nothing matters. The emptiness just stays. The world keeps spinning faster. You are drained by the noise and pressure of it all. You are not broken. You are just disconnected from your soul. And that's exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system. This isn't another feel-good video that fades by tomorrow. This is a living spiritual practice, a step-by-step system to heal yourself within. So if you're exhausted from searching, I invite you to take the first step. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and claim your free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial. Plus, you'll receive 100% free private one-on-one soul coaching call with me, Vedagurudev. On that call, I will personally help you overcome your inner chaos and guide you back to happiness. No, because the way we teach it in our Kriya Yoga School, we have a very excellent class. It's called How to Unblock Your 7 Chakras. So all these people that say it's painful to awaken your Kundalini or painful to unblock your chakras or open your chakras, they don't really know what they're talking about, because I've never seen it in the Himalayan mountains or the yogis go through it. The way we do it slowly and gently. We have what's called bija mantras, which are sound syllables that open your chakra. Like, look at each chakra like a flower blossoming. Right now, the flower is closed. When you sing to it with bija mantras, it opens, it blossoms like a flower, you know? So we say these bija mantras, these sound syllables, to open every chakra. So it's smooth, slowly and gently we open it, right? And once your chakras are open, then your kundalini can arise and uncoil, flowing freely, right? So if you have a lot of blockages and you feel pain, that's because your chakras are closed. Once your chakras are open, it's a beautiful process. It's almost like a symphony. So yeah, so like if you feel pain, it means you have blockages, right? And you have to open your chakras. So what will happen? The kundalini, they say the kundalini is dormant in the root chakra. So it's sleeping, right? So when you wake it up, you have to wake it up slowly and gently. I like to say like snake charming the golden snake, right? Like you have to dance to it. You don't want to shock it like, wake up, you know? Then then that snake might bite you. But when you say, hello, beautiful snake, you're so beautiful, let's dance. And I like to look at myself dancing with the kundalini like this.
Yeah.
You know? So if you feel pain opening the chakras, that means you have a lot of blockages, right? And if you want to unblock your chakras, I will definitely help you go through it. And we'll walk this journey together. Because I understand when I unblocked my chakras, it was like a tidal wave of emotions, right? It was like overwhelming. Like I cried like a baby. I've never cried so much in my life. I was shaking, like all at once. So it was a blissful experience, but because I was taught the right way to open it, right? So, but I would say if you ever feel pain in your chakras, then that's not the way it should be practiced. So whatever you're doing that makes you feel pain in your chakras, I wouldn't do it no more, because the process of yoga should be about relaxation and comfort. Anything that makes you painful, you're probably doing it the wrong way. So I would say If you want to know how to unblock your 7 chakras, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. We have a free 7-day trial. There's an excellent class. If you join Vladimir, I'll send you the link, and it shows you how to unblock all 7 chakras. The Bija mantra for all 7 chakras. Once your chakras are open, then your Kundalini is free to rise. So all these techniques we do are to open the chakras. So anytime you feel pain in your chakra, it's probably because you have blockages. And whatever chakra has the blockages, I would basically, like, you start from the root chakra, you go to sacral chakra, you go to navel chakra, you go to heart chakra, throat chakra. So anytime you feel pain, let's say you feel pain in the throat chakra, I would really lean into the Bija mantra till it opens and unblocks, right? Because anytime you're feeling pain, it's like a blockages in your chakra, and you want to let that flower open, right? If the flower is closed, it's probably painful, right? You need to sing to that flower and let it blossom and tell that flower how beautiful it is, or energy a wheel, or however you look at your chakra. So yeah, I would definitely say, I don't know why you feel pain. Maybe you could elaborate about it in the chakras, but I would definitely say it's coming from a blockages. Because when I first started on the path of Kriya Yoga, I had something similar, and it was because I was blocked, you know? So unblock your chakras, let your flower blossom, and shine as bright as possible. So anytime you're feeling pain, depending which chakra it is, I would just lean into the Bija mantra and do it as long as it takes till that pain dissipates and that block is dissolved. So yeah, that would probably be my best advice. And yeah, if you need any assistance on the chakras, anything, then join our Kriya Yoga School. I would definitely coach you and walk this walk with you. And when you sign up for the free 7-day trial, you get a call with me. I'll go on the call with you, and you explain your situation, and I will walk through it with you. 100% free.
Yeah, so it's important to start from the bottom and work up, because I'll see, like, on the internet, a lot of videos, open your crown chakra. It's kind of seems like you want to start from the
No.
bottom.
Right. Yeah, so the chakra process stacks on top of each other. You have to take out all the trash, like all the desires and everything. They exist in the lower 3 chakras, right? So you go root chakra, sacral chakra, navel chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, eyebrow chakra, crown chakra. So if you're going to the crown chakra and you have blockages, you need to clear those blockages, right? The elevator needs to go from the bottom floor to the top floor. You can't just magically fly into the top floor, you know? It wouldn't be recommended. So you got to do the inner work going from the bottom up, right? And if you have some issues in a certain chakra, you'll see it and you'll lean into it. But you don't want those, once you open the crown chakra, you don't want those lower emotions to follow you once you cross the bridge of the spiritual chakras, the heart chakra. So you want to do that work and make sure you throw away all that trash before you get up here, you know? So I definitely wouldn't say go straight into the heart chakra. You might have a problem, right? Because how would I put this? The light bulb might have too much wattage, right? And it might blow, right? So you want to do it. You want to go through the process. You don't want to try to lightning path the process, right? I saw this. Well, it wasn't too funny, but like this video, this black guy, he saw like how you get to enlightenment. You do Kalapabati or fire breath, right? And he didn't know that you have to work your way up to it, right? So he just started doing it super fast, right? And he said he couldn't. He felt like he wanted to commit suicide. He couldn't take it, right? Yeah, like he felt like his head was gonna explode. But that was because he didn't go through the process, right? These kriyas we give you, they're slowly and gently, right? And I've never seen any kriya yogi have any problems from opening their chakras or their kundalini arising or anything, right? they go through the process. They go slowly and gently from the root to the crown. So I wouldn't recommend it go straight to the crown. But yeah, like I said, if you want to open your chakras and clear all your blocks, I would definitely help you and coach you through it, Vladimir. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, click the free 7-day trial button. It's a red button, and let's get to work. Like I said in previous sad songs, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. So let's get to work today. You know, give you some tools to help you navigate this crazy Maya delusional world. Because it is definitely a war zone. And it ain't getting better, it's getting worse. So have some tools, have some detachment so you could laugh at the stage of life like the joke it is.
And Sandy has a message for everybody watching. She says, to all watching, please hit that like button and subscribe. Yes.
Good one, Sandy. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Vedagurudev, please subscribe. We're so close, almost to 1,000 members, and that way Sandy can send a super chat or give us a coffee. We need to get over 1,000 members. We're almost there. So your support would be greatly appreciated. Vedagurudev. So you're ready to stop searching and start awakening. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com right now and start your free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial. And when you sign up today, you'll receive 100% free private one-on-one soul coaching call with me, Vedagurudev. In this private call, I will help you clear blocks, release pain, and activate the transformation you've been praying for. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Vedagurudev for real spiritual answers. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com right now to start your free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial and click the related video right here.